Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. Today we're going to take a little adventure together. I have a couple of cables here that I'm going to show you guys how you can easily connect your RC2 controller to things like an iPad, to a monitor, or even a device like the Obsbot Talent. You guys have seen me talk about that multiple times. So it does require two specific cables, and I'm going to tell you guys up front, little secret. I did not come up with this idea, and I did not discover this myself. I actually watched another YouTuber, actually a couple of YouTubers, talking about this product quite a few times. I will put their names down here in the doobly-doo somewhere so you guys can also follow them. But this has been one of the easiest ways I found to connect to multiple devices. And all of the products are very affordable from our friends over at UGreen. So we're going to take this guy over to the desk. We're going to take a look at it. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I set it up with each device. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go. All right, guys, so we're over at the desk, and I'm going to show you guys really simply here. This is what it's going to look like once you have everything connected. You have the two cables. So both of these are from UGreen. This is the capture card that you see here, and this is the female side of it. And here is the other cable, also from UGreen. This is your HDMI to USB-C, and you will need both of these in most cases, except for when we're connecting this to the Obsbot Talent, but I'll show you that a little bit later. All right, so these were not sponsored. This video is not sponsored. I actually purchased these items myself on Amazon. I will leave links down in the doobly-doo so that you guys can find these exact cables. Now, what's nice about this one is that you do have the option of using a USB-A or USB-C. Just depends on how you're going to use it. Now, first things first, I do have a monitor over here, but the first thing I'm going to show you guys how to connect to will be an iPad. Okay, so let me grab my iPad here real quick. And you guys already know, if you've been watching my videos anytime, I do not script my videos. I do not read from a teleprompter. So everything is just right off the cuff. Sorry about if there's any light reflections or anything like that on the iPad. I'm gonna try to adjust those out. But anyway, here's on an iPad. This is a much older iPad. I think this is a 2018 iPad Pro. Does great, no problem. So first things first, you're gonna connect all of your cables before you connect this to the controller. So here is our USB-C. We're just gonna go ahead and plug this guy in. Let's go ahead and wake up this iPad, enter my passcode here, my super secret passcode. All right, here we go. So this is the app that we're going to be using. And if you see this color pattern, you already know that you have everything set up exactly the way you need to. So only thing I did so far is connect the cable, and we have our USB-C here ready to go as well. So let me grab the controller. So here is our RC2 controller. If you guys are interested in this little screen protector here or shade, I'll leave links to this down in the description as well. All right, so let's go ahead and connect the USB-C to this. Now, the important part here that I found is that you want to make sure this is turned off when you connect it, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and turn the controller on the normal way we would, and we'll wait for the handshake. And you should see that in here in just a few seconds. This will go black, and then it'll switch over. And hopefully, if everything works the way it should, we will see a mirroring of the screen onto the iPad. Now, for me, what's really been nice about this when I want to do the drone simulator or fly the drone or whatever the case it is, this really, really comes in handy to have a much larger screen, or, you know, just to have a second screen that, you know, a client or something can look at without having to be directly over your shoulder. And yes, everything does work here. I can just click here on the simulator and we can go in and, you know, practice flying the drone, all that kind of stuff. Now, of course, there's no touch on the iPad. You still have to, you know, control everything from the controller, but you guys get that. All right, so let's move on to the next device. All right, guys, so here is our Obsbot Talent. Let's go ahead and power this guy on. And we can connect our HDMI cable right here, like so. Give it a chance to power up. All right, so now that is on. And we can then turn on our controller. And we're going to wait for it to make the handshake. And there we go. And this should start showing what you guys see here on the screen here in just a second. There we go. So now you guys can see how easy it would be to mirror this and then transmit this out to another device. And if you wanted to add an additional monitor, so on the Talent, there's a USB out underneath here. And then we can take this USB cable and plug it in right here on the side. And if we want to do a clean out, we can do a program out, we can do a multi-view, we can duplicate the screen. We have all of these options here. So let's just do it the clean program out, which is going to be basically the same thing that you would see on your controller. So again, you could have multiple people able to look at your different displays. So if you had a video village set up and you're doing some type of cinematic production, this is going to be a really easy type of setup. So you could use your Talent, your monitor, obviously your controller. You can record and also live stream. Obviously you can record into the controller, you can also record into the Talent. So you have a lot of flexibility, guys. But what makes this so easy is going to be these cables, you know, to connect to different devices. So whether it's going to be to your iPad, to an additional monitor, to something like the Talent, you have a lot of flexibility. So hopefully this video has been helpful to some of you out there that's been kind of struggling a little bit, trying to figure out how to set up multiple ways of getting your drone footage recorded, live streamed, whatever the case is going to be. If you guys didn't catch the video I did a couple of days ago where I was actually out in my backyard flying the drone, broadcasting through this device right here, worked perfectly, no drama, no problems. So check that video out. It'll be a link to it down in the description. All right, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, ring that bell to be notified the next time I go live or next time I create any content like this for you guys. All right, guys, it's been Rome with Rome Knows Tech, and I will catch you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I'm out.